Cover here, aircon there, heat stress everywhere. Is there a time that you would ask yourself why it's getting hotter? As for DOST Pag-asa, the recently computed 5-day heat index ranges from 42 to 43 Celsius in Manila. Some areas of the Philippines have reached 53 Celsius, like in Iba, Zambales last April 28, 2024. To tell you, as I speak, the climate heat index here in Manila is 43 Celsius, which means it falls under the danger category. But why is it happening right now? What is the reason for this phenomenon? Nevertheless, before we talk about that, we should first know what is a heat index. Heat index is what a human body perceives as the temperature in relation to air temperature and relative humidity. According to Jiang and colleagues in 2024, from this point until June 2024, the Philippines will experience previously unseen mean air temperature owing to El Nino. Now, another word has been introduced, El Nino, which is a warm phase of cyclic climatic phenomenon that occurs in the Pacific region, specifically tropical. In an El Nino year, heat is released into the atmosphere from the Western Pacific Ocean and increases average global surfaces temperature rapidly over a year. According to Wilcox, as cited in Yale University Environment 360, there is evidence suggesting that climate change may have caused a significant shift in climate patterns in the 1970s, resulting in a more persistent occurrence of El Nino. With that, we can see that El Nino is not a new thing. It has been there since the 90s. However, why is it stronger now that it causes much heat? A 2014 study suggests that climate change potentially contributes to intensifying El Nino occurrences, which directly result in much more harsh weather episodes. And I know the question of why is there climate change comes into your mind right now. As mentioned by Webbles and Jane in 2001, anthropogenic activities have accelerated climate change. The combustion of fossil fuels emit greenhouse gases that function as insulating layers surrounding the Earth, effectively trapping solar radiation and resulting in elevated temperatures on the Earth's surface. Additionally, Nielsen and co-researcher in 2021 reported that a significant portion of worldwide greenhouse gas emission may be attributed to individual residences. The way we live has a significant influence on our world. Now that we know what is heat index and how climate change affects it, it is also crucial to understand what could be the impact of the high heat index on our health. In 2018, the WHO highlighted swift increments in heat gain due to being exposed to temperatures beyond normal, which impair the body's natural capacity for self-regulation of internal temperature. This disruption can lead to a host of debilitating illnesses, ranging from relatively minor conditions like heat cramps and heat exhaustion to severe cases such as hyperthermia and even stroke. The sweltering temperature have resulted in over 100 schools in the Philippines closing their classroom and resorting to alternative learning modes. Well, the Department of Education agrees with that idea and says that it is optimal to schools administrator to make the decision to suspend in-person classes in order to safeguard the well-being of students. Now, what does it shows us? This shows us how climate change can impact our daily lives. Global warming due to climate change increases the heat index, which acts like a thermometer for different aspects of life, including health, work, food production, energy use, water resources, and infrastructure, and also ecosystem. Dealing with climate change consequences while also preventing it will ensure safe living standards for people and a future for all generations. So, when every time we complain about how hot outside our houses, we should think twice, and apparently we should realize how we are actually the ones also contributing to this global problem of climate change. And we end up with a high level of heat index. Stay hydrated. See you tomorrow.